I'm back for another video, and as you see by the title, today we are talking about how to not be insecure or jealous or all that stuff while you're in a relationship. I don't know if you guys could tell that I'm in a new setup. It's basically my same setup. I upgraded a couple things like lighting and such like that, so if it looks a little different, that's why. You guys know I'm in my new apartment. If you haven't seen my last apartment tour, go watch that. You're late. But yeah, you know guys, I'm still a student, so I have class in like 40 minutes, 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna knock this out for you guys just so I can keep being consistent because the show doesn't stop, baby. But that is not why you're here. So let's just get into this. But first, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? We're gonna give you a couple seconds to do that. Did you do it? Good. Now you watch the video and welcome to our family. Also, follow me on my socials. This is where you can participate in polls, all that fun stuff, or whatever. Let's just get into this. So, you're either in a relationship right now and you're insecure or jealous, you've been in one, or you're just, you're here as a preventative measure. Proud of you regardless. So, the first thing I'm gonna tell you guys is being insecure and getting jealous is so natural. It just depends on what level you're taking it. Okay, so this is what I'm saying by that. When you love somebody, right, or when you're with somebody, it's very easy to let that progress into like possessiveness. But something that you need to remember is that person's life, their body, whatever it is not yours. So you don't own them. You don't have ownership over them. So you can't really be jealous when other people are interacting with them, other people are talking to them, whatever it is, because they're not your property. But that's a whole nother thing. Being insecure and getting jealous from time to time is very natural, especially if you haven't been in a lot of relationships yet, like you're young. It's very natural to just be like, like I want you to just love me. But what is not acceptable is when you're taking it to the point where you're fighting this dude or this girl every single day, or you're, I don't know, they're not allowed, we're gonna get into that. They're not allowed to have friends of the opposite sex or just interact with people or whatever it is. When you're taking it to the level where you're controlling, when you're possessive, when you're like owning them, now we have a problem. Not to say that that's also not something that's so common, but we need to discuss it because that's not healthy. Just for the purposes of making this easier to keep up with, I'm gonna talk about it as if it was a guy because I'm a straight woman, but you can switch it any which way. This is open to everyone, of course. So anyway, if you're just feeling insecure in the sense of when a girl walks by, is he looking at her, or this girl has a bigger butt than me, or bigger boobs than me, or blah blah blah, whatever it might be, if you're just feeling insecure about your guy looking at other women, wanting other women, there's several layers to that. The first thing I'm going to ask you is your man making you feel secure? Now let me tell you this, it's not his job to make you love yourself, but it is a part of the details of your commitment to make sure he is keeping you assured and feeling secure. He's not out here talking about every next girl. He's not out here making you feel less than other women. He's not giving you a reason to question him. Is he making you feel secure in the relationship? That's question one. If it's no, you have some considering to do. Like, do you want to stay with somebody that is making you feel this way about yourself? Because this will take a huge effect on you in the long term. So I'm not going to tell you whether to leave that person or not, but okay. Now, if the answer is yes, he is making you feel secure, but you're still feeling insecure, now we're moving on to you. Usually when women are feeling insecure within a relationship about other women, it's usually other women that have something that you lack. So for example, if I was insecure in my relationship, it might be because a girl is thicker or has bigger boobs or whatever, because y'all know I don't. Unfortunately, God said no. So anyway, typically it's over a girl that has something that you don't, so you feel like she has a one-up on you. This is gonna link back to my how to not compare yourself video, I'm pretty sure. You can't compare yourself to other women because here's the hard truth that I know you do not want to hear, but y'all know I'm gonna tell you. The hard truth is there is always going to be a woman out there that has a one-up on you. And that's just that on that. Literally always. Even if there's a tip-top girl, a new girl will come and just knock her off the totem pole. There's always gonna be a girl that one-ups you, so if you continue to just worry about the next girl, the next girl, the next girl, you're gonna be sick for life. What you need to do is sit there and be like, you know what, that's a bad John. But if my man is that easily swayed by a pair of bigger boobs or a bigger ass, I don't want the man anyway. And this is, y'all know I'm gonna get deeper on you. This speaks to what type of relationship you guys are in. So are you in the type of relationship where you're genuinely together because you have love for each other, because you like who they are as a person? Or are you together because it's like, you look good, I look good, let's date? Because that's gonna breed a lot of insecurity, because everybody look good, baby. There is the next girl right around the block. So if you're in that type of relationship, get out of it, because that is such a pointless relationship and you're gonna have so many issues, and infidelity is almost inevitable. But if you're together because of who you are, you have a connection, you have a friendship, there's no reason for you to be pressed about the next girl who has a fatter ass or bigger boobs or whatever, because that's not why he chose you. If he wanted all that so bad, why did he pick you? Use your brain, y'all. Use your brain.
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
It's okay for him to think somebody else is attractive, because other people are attractive. When you start dating somebody, that is just not he's not your end all be all. Oh my God, everybody else is ugly now, I only see him. No, there's a lot of other attractive people, but I love you. You're my most attractive person in my eyes. So yeah, that's where we mess up, feeling like we own other people. And here's another hard truth. What goes on in his mind is none of your business. Just like what goes on in your mind is none of his business. That's his brain. He owns that, not you. And then just as a pride thing, because I feel that if all of that stuff didn't speak to you, this should. If you keep talking about the next girl, like if he sees you being pressed about the next girl, that's just only gonna like pull him towards her even more. In my mind, right, if I was your man, right, let's say we're dating. Hey baby, okay sexy. So we dating, right? And you keep talking about shorty over there, or I keep seeing you pressed about another girl, I'ma start being intrigued, because it's like, damn, she must be a bad, if my girl is so pressed over her, what she got going on? Don't do that. You are doing the opposite. You're making him think of her even more often. Like you're self-sabotaging, baby. Keep talking about the same girl, you keep thinking about the same girl, you keep looking at the same girl, unless she's like an actual issue in a relationship where she's like disrespecting you in the relationship, that's a different story. I'm just talking about this random girl, she just look good, you just pressed. Ain't nothing disrespectful happened, you just pressed. So I'm sorry if you've already been doing this, but you might want to start backpedaling, sweetie. So yeah, that's just that line again of just like, what, like, I'm not gonna keep making him think about somebody else. You should be thinking all about me, sweetheart. So we're gonna talk about me. But if your insecurities and stuff are like eating you up, you probably should take a step back from the relationship that you're in regardless, because I think you have self-work to do. You need to find your own self-worth. You need to fall in love back with yourself instead of falling in love with somebody else. How can you really fully have a healthy relationship and truly give all of yourself and fall in love with somebody else if you haven't even fallen in love with yourself? How do you expect somebody else to fall in love with you if you haven't fallen in love with you? So you really need to build your own confidence up, and sometimes you can do that within the relationship if you're with the right person, but a lot of times you can do it on your own. Stuff can stem really far back. You might have abandonment issues, all these issues, and that might be why you're feeling insecure. Once you identify where your insecurities are truly coming from, then you can work on them. But if you don't know where they're coming from and you're just like allowing them to run wild and free, you will fall and that relationship will fail. And I just get scared that if you guys are building your confidence up and stuff while you're in a relationship, it's gonna be linked to that person. So God forbid they leave, you lose it again, because it's like, well, he didn't want me and why did he leave and da-da-da-da-da. Now you don't have that self-worth again. Instead of making it about him, it has nothing to do with you. Does that make sense? I just want you guys to get to the point where it's like, okay, if you're choosing to be in a relationship, because it is a choice, if you're choosing to be in a relationship and you're with somebody that you know does care about you, then let it be that and let things play out. That's just what it is. And I know that's easier said than done, but an easy way for me to think about things like this is that I already know everything is already written out. Like, if you're spiritual or anything at all, like religious, whatever it is, just remember your life is already written out. So whatever was meant to happen with you and sir over here or ma'am over here, it's already gonna happen. So you're just kind of going along for the ride. Now let me say this. I'm not saying all this to say you guys should just be like quiet little animes in the corner. Like, no, I'm saying don't let somebody disrespect you. Like, if your dude is out here like making you feel disrespected, talking to girls all the time, liking all these girls' pictures and tweets and da-da-da-da-da, no, he's being disrespectful and he is easily swayed. He is interested. Just my opinion. I don't think liking a girl's picture just like once or whatever, like just liking a picture is like that he wants her, but I don't know. Y'all know the difference. Like, if he liking pictures of girls, you know, ass out, you know, ass up, face down type of situation, you might got a little situation, sis. Or like, if you go in his likes and it's just all girls or whatever, you might have something to worry about. But if he just got a friend or something, you gotta cool it, sis. Now, I know that sometimes people don't play that friend stuff because it's like, I don't play that friend stuff because if I wasn't here, you would be with him. But this is how I've coped with that, because I think my boyfriend is attractive. I know a lot of other girls think my boyfriend is attractive. So yes, you would take the chance if I was here, but you didn't have the chance. So why am I pressed? Like, I'm not gonna be pressed about other women with my boyfriend and be insecure about it, because if he wanted him, he had every chance to go pick any one of y'all, but he chose me. That's how y'all need to feel. It was something about you that your dude picked you or wanted to be with you, chased you over all these other women. So why are you still looking around at all these other women that he dubbed for you? When your insecurities get to a toxic point where you're letting them just spew out and there's no acknowledgement of where it's coming from, you'll ruin every relationship you ever have. Like, you're not giving each one a solid chance to grow because you're literally like poisoning it with your own issues. So for now, right, obviously I still get insecure from time to time. My boyfriend might, like, that's a whole nother thing. Guys get insecure as well, so understand that this isn't just a women thing. And women, don't let your man sit here and tell you, oh yeah, you can't have no guy friends, but I'm gonna have all these girlfriends. No, even playing field. That's not gonna fly at all. Don't let men try to mask their insecurities, because woo, they are the ones to do it. Don't let men mask their insecurities into aggression, into I don't know, defensiveness, into disrespect. Don't let them mask that, because it's very, very hard for men to be vulnerable just because of a long line of toxic masculinity, but we're not even gonna get into that conversation. It's very, very hard for them to be open, honest, and vulnerable and say, hey, I'm feeling insecure. That's why I don't like you talking to that guy. So have that conversation if your man is feeling that way, or have him watch this video. So hopefully this helped you guys a little bit. It's just a little pep talk. Y'all know this is the bread and butter of my channel. I love doing these for you guys. This is my most requested type of videos. So if you guys have other suggestions on how-to videos that you want to see, make sure you comment them down below. I read all your comments. Y'all know that. But before I go, you know I have to give my shout out of the week. This week's shout out goes to Kennedy's Vlogs. Thank you so much for supporting me. I saw your comment on my apartment tour video, and I just want to let you know that I love you so, so much, and that will never change. Alright, y'all, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. You got a lot to do. You better get to it. Now, I will see you guys in my next one.